feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville. Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught by Hollister. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Elijah Penny, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds Corey Davis. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats tell us he racked up close to 50 yards after that catch. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A handoff running left is Etienne, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. No regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Johnson to return it. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they'll run here with Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down now, it's Carter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wilson to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
They'll run. It's Etienne.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. And why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
A give, running right, Etienne.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And some space here.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On a jet sweep, here comes Chark.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
This one through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
They'll check this one down to Carter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they got a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Going quickly out wide to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 31, Wilson escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A give to Etienne running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up there and go, just let him do this. Again, you're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zach Wilson.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep, and they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First, and he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give more attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
On first down, right back to Carter.
And just shutting him off there. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Michael Carter.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson, how do you do as he gets in there for the sack? When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
On third down, Lawrence.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
On the return, Johnson. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Carter.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. Here's Griffin on the catch. He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 20. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Another tote for Carter.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Carter.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, it's Carter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Michael Carter,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,000 to it?
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. B.J. Goodson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play nets a -4. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.